Hello, everybody. Hi. How you doing? Welcome back to another podcast episode. Let's see.
Can you hear me? Hello?
They should be able to hear you. Let me know how the audio is doing. It's always different when we start a Spin It stream because it's different than my normal stream protocol. So,
Yep.
So hi. How are you? Happy Mixtober. Oh my goodness. Are you excited for Mixtober? I'm stoked.
No.
Oh. Well, we're almost done with Mixtober. This will be our last episode of Mixtober, actually, which is sad.
Yep, and I unfortunately have to get out of here. I've got content, and I just wanted to stop by and say hello before the Mixtaper took over.
That's right. Connor's just here to say hi. Con is starting soon. Let me say hi to chat. Felix, hi. Mixtaper, hello. Impulse, hi. We'll hydrate in just a minute.
Hey, we got a follow.
And we got a new follower. Hi. Welcome to the party. I don't know why the follow alert didn't go off. That's an interesting one.
Do you have the bot running?
Yeah, the bot's running, and the follow alert's not even based on the bot.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Fair enough. Well, I got a plane to catch, so I'm gonna disappear now.
You were here for no time at all. Wow. Okay. I thought, oh. And he's gone. He's got to catch his flight, I guess. He's headed to, for those of you who don't know, Connor Convention. It happens this time every year, apparently. We discovered this the hard way last year when Connor just missed an episode. He had to not show up for a minute. But, you know what? We decided to plan ahead a little bit this year, and we made an allowance for Connor to miss Con. So, we've given him a little leeway to be absent, and we've made plans. Those plans are a little scary. The Mixtaper is, we've prepped him. He's preparing to take over the podcast this week. So we'll see how he's doing in a moment. Alescabel, hi. How are you? Happy Thursday night? Oh my goodness. Time's lost all meaning.
Hey, it's me. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, Mixtaper.
Big reveal! Hey, it's me! The Mixtaper!
The Mixtaper is here, and
here's the scariest thing that exists.
I'll be darned, since we're an audio podcast, I have to describe it now. The Mixtaper's in costume this year.
Sure
The Mixtaper has showed up as he promised on the very first episode that we did of Mixtober. He said he was scared of sloths and construction workers because they were slow and inefficient. So this year,
nothing scarier.
You're a sloth construction worker. That's your costume?
Sloth construction worker.
I cannot believe what I'm looking at.
Most of the sloth head is hidden by the hat, but
What is this? What is this episode? I can't believe this.
James did not know I was doing this.
I didn't. This is a lot to process, chat says, and I got to agree. For the record, for those of you listening to the audio podcast when it comes out, we are live right now recording on twitch.tv/spinitpod.
Yes.
And I have done less preparation for this episode than anything in the podcast's history. This has mostly been the Mixtaper's brainchild. I said, Mixtaper, I want you to come up with a Halloween playlist. And so he's come up with games. He's come up with all the songs on the playlist. I've been pretty hands-off, and so what you're experiencing during this episode will be very new to me as well.
It is all me. Can you see my vest?
I can see. It's a high visibility vest. It's highly visible.
Yeah, and I can't decide which gloves to wear. The sloth gloves or my purple gloves. I kind of like the purple gloves.
Yeah, the purple gloves, that's your thing. I'm dressed up for Mixtober. I'm wearing my Mixtaper coffee hoodie, which is from our store, and I love it so much.
You don't know how hard it was to keep this from you, and from Connor, really. Connor didn't warn
you.
Know
about this. Wow.
No.
That's a surprise. Well, Mixtaper, I'm also celebrating in another way. I've got your favorite beverage over here. I've got a little pumpkin spice latte that I just picked up for the stream.
Oh, that'll be $1.
I don't owe you royalties. I feel like you should get the royalties from Starbucks, whoever I got the latte from.
No, Starbucks. As a deal, as part of the deal with Starbucks to help save them money, to make this deal push through, I agreed to collect all royalties from the buyers of the trademarked flavor, not from the sellers.
Okay.
It's been a real pain on my end, but
yeah, whatever you say.
A deal's a deal.
A deal's a deal.
It's really hard to see with so many layers of masks. It's also really hot.
Yeah.
If I pass out.
Don't pass out in the stream, please. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Venmo the Mixtaper $1 right now.
Everyone
Do
who's
it.
listening,
Chat told you to.
Everyone listening who's had a pumpkin spice latte has to Venmo $1 too. That
I will come for you.
I guess. Boy, this is wild. So what other Mixtobery things have you been up to this month?
Oh, typical dastard stuff.
Yeah.
I made a video of the process of how to make a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, good.
And then decided not to publish it because then, it's like a trade secret. It's like Coke, right? Nobody knows the secret formula for pumpkin spice.
Oh. I think a lot of people make pumpkin spice things.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Truly,
it's a pumpkin chai, a loophole. I didn't create the pumpkin chai. I only created the pumpkin spice latte. You're fine.
Yeah.
I also had to give up rights to all derivative works in order to push that deal through.
Derivative drinks? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Well, I did that. It's the Mixtober season, so I did my Mixtober shopping.
Yeah. Mixtober shopping?
Yeah, well, Mixtober's like Christmas for us dastards.
For Mixtapers, yeah.
Gifts. Yeah, So, you received some presents just yesterday in the mail.
I did. So, here's the deal. For the audience listening, I received an 18 by 18 box on my porch yesterday from the Mixtaper. I don't know what's inside. I've been instructed not to open it. In lieu of Factor Spin, because we can't play Factor Spin this week, it's like a reveal of the list, one by one. The Mixtaper has sent gifts as like almost a secret Santa, where I have to guess what will be inside the packages. Report suspicious packages is what I should have done. But this package...
Yeah, they're suspicious.
It's here now. I'm looking at it. It's next to me, and boy, it's really something.
Yep. So we'll reveal those as we get into it.
Yeah.
But I also, me and my sidekick, the Gopher, we decorated the set for Mixtober, for my takeover. I haven't seen it myself. I put the Gopher in charge of it. I'm wanting to delegate.
Yeah, to your sidekicks and
so,
stuff.
yeah, if we could get that reveal for what
Oh my gosh.
The Mixtober set.
The Mixtober set, it looks like you've just taken some spray paint, purple and orange spray paint, and then graffitied the stream.
Well, that is the supplies I gave the Gopher. I gave him 1 can of purple, 1 can of orange, and some black markers, and said, "You know what to do." And I think he nailed it. It's pretty perfect.
Yeah, I'd say so.
There's echo audio from James.
Did I fix the echo? I think I fixed the echo, but maybe I didn't.
But maybe he didn't.
Fixed. Good. Sometimes you never know.
I do not remember my masks. I wear these things every day. You think I'd be used to the amount of depth perception it takes away from me.
Yeah,
but,
you'd think.
Apparently not.
No, I guess not. So, I had another thing I thought we should mention. Okay.
Yeah? What else should we mention?
Well, so Mixtaper, are you ready to get into the list? Are you going to tell us what you've concocted for this week? What's in store for this episode?
I'll tell you what I've put together. Are you ready? Ready for the next big reveal?
I'm not, but I suppose.
Big reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me find the right keyboard button. Hard to see. There we go.
The mask.
Big reveal.
Oh my. This is so dramatic.
The Mixtaper's Halloween songs playlist. 13 super surefire ways, or I can't read my own text.
You
Mask. 13 surefire songs guaranteed to get you into the Halloween season.
Yeah, oh boy. So you've come up with 13
So I've
Mixtober songs?
13 songs that, just put me in that Mixtober spirit. Really just lock it in for me. Kind of some must listen tos. Not the only listen tos. I could have put together a way bigger list. It was actually hard to only narrow down to 13.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
I gave you some restrictions here. We couldn't have like a 6-hour episode. So 13 seemed like a good number.
If you weren't such a coward.
I do what I do. I don't think Connor would like a 6-hour episode either.
Before we get into how they'll be revealed and everything, I think first we should start with our first present.
Oh, it's present time already?
Yes, we're going to get in with our first present. As you can see, we have 3 presents in your 18 by 18 by 18 box. The one I need you to grab, big reveal. The one wrapped in my body.
Yeah, so you got wrapping paper made of you?
Sure did.
Wrapping paper with your picture on it. I haven't opened this box at all yet, so let me go ahead and unseal it and find the aforementioned gift.
Yes, so for the audio listeners, you guys suck. You should be watching the stream. But it is wrapped in the photo of me laying on a very cool couch. So good, LOL. Thank you.
This is ridiculous.
I worked very hard on it.
This is ridiculous. These are huge.
No, that's why I needed the 18 by 18 by 18 box.
Do I need to take a picture of it? I feel like I should. This is too good.
I mean, you can. Yeah, go ahead. I didn't take individual photos. I just took the group photo.
It's about shoebox sized. Maybe a little bigger. I don't know. This is a real one. Oh man, I don't know where to take the picture.
It is
that we'll have for socials and stuff. That the background is like good. This is
so. Once you're done taking your photo op, we'll get into our first mini game.
Okay, what's the mini game? How do I have to figure this out?
I realized the mini game really won't make a lot of sense considering I haven't explained the rules of the normal game, but
yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Basically, what's gonna happen is on my next slide, you'll have 60 seconds to guess what is in that package. Clues to what is in there will be popping up over the course of the 60 seconds.
Okay. It's like a.
And then
like
when the 60 seconds is over, you'll open it.
Okay. And we gotta figure out what's in the package. I guess I'll just make guesses. Do I get a hint?
Yeah, you'll make guesses.
I have no idea.
You're gonna get a bunch of hints. They're gonna pop up on the screen.
Okay. I guess we'll give it a shot.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is my Mixtaper factoid card.
Yeah.
So, facts about your present will pop up on the screen. You'll have 60 seconds. Thanks for the follow, Watercolor Sam.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hi, Sam. This is
and here
chaotic.
We go. It's a useful present for this time of year.
Okay. Useful. Like a pumpkin carving thing, maybe?
Potentially.
Could be.
You won't feel left out after this present.
Left out. Left out? What's that mean? Is it something to do with left as like a directional orientation?
Hope you've been practicing your quick change skills.
Is this some kind of Mixtaper costume?
Could be.
What is this?
This present will get you paid by the podcast, in a way.
Okay. Oh, Mixtaper, you do the student loan thing. I don't know.
If you don't like this present, you're nuts.
Is this some kind of squirrel thing? Is this like a squirrel-related thing?
I won't be the only masked member of the podcast now.
Is it a squirrel mask? Oh no. It's time.
You're out of time.
I'm out of time.
The bell has gone off.
The bell's gone off. I don't
Winter/fall merch? Could be. Go ahead, open it up. You can try to be as gentle as you want to save the wrapping.
I really don't want to mess up the wrapping paper. This is so ridiculous. Where's the seam? How do I... Ugh. It's another box! Okay. Let me open the other box. Let's see how right or wrong I was. What have I let you do? What is this episode? Your last takeover was like, oh, we're just gonna talk about Phantom of the Opera, and now I'm opening gifts, and you've made
you give the Mixtaper an inch, he takes a Mixtaper mile. It's like a regular mile, but it's wearing a mask.
No one even gets that yet. Oh man, that episode comes out tonight, by the way. Tonight's episode is...
Oh, does it?
It's an excellent one. Yeah, this is our best back-to-back in a long time. This is certainly something. So let's see. We have we have a T-shirt that says, "I am a squirrel." Okay.
Well, you will be by the time you get to the bottom of that box.
That's what I was afraid of. We have, of course. we have a lab coat. Of course. And maybe the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. I can't. Oh, it's a squirrel. It is a horrifying squirrel mask. I'm in tears. This is. Oh, and of course, there's an abacus in here too.
Of course.
So you could
to help you do the math.
It's a math department squirrel costume. Complete with everything. Oh, and he's even got glasses. Wow.
He's even got glasses. Now, I'm going to need you to, before we move on, I'm going to need you to model this outfit. You know, I'm in Halloween costume. I don't want you to feel left out, so I thought I'd send you your Halloween costume.
Oh my
Put it
gosh.
on. See, chat says put it on.
Oh my gosh. I have to. Okay, I'm taking my earphones out, so I can't hear you right now. I'm not going to put on the I am a squirrel shirt, because that's disingenuous.
Well, of course. You know, it's obvious.
Okay, we've got a big old lab coat. I've never owned a lab coat before. This is maybe the part I'm the most excited about. This has like...
The shirt is vital. I agree. He should put the shirt on.
This is insane.
He's not going to put the shirt on. It's okay. He's not a quick change artist like me. You know, he can't just
it's fine.
Snap his fingers and be in costume like I did.
Where's the sleeve? How big is this lab coat?
He's really struggling with the... It's really struggling with the lab coat.
It almost
Everybody's
doesn't fit.
chatting shirt.
Okay, I gotta put the earbuds back on now.
It probably...
I don't like...
To be fair, it would probably fit if you didn't have a giant sweatshirt on.
I do.
But,
that's true. Well, I'm not gonna like...
Everybody's chanting shirt. Everybody wants you to wear the shirt.
No. I can't believe this is like, you've picked this to like torture me now. I have to just wear whatever's in here.
I knew you'd feel left out about the Halloween costume thing.
This is awful. I hate it when the glasses
Welcome to the world of low visibility. Yeah, the glasses will help.
Yeah, they don't. This is not what I expected to be doing with my night. Oh,
it's great. The audio's not great, but the
it sounds
picture
terrible.
is great.
Hey, let's do some math.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Well, happy Mixtober to me. We started with this? This is how we're starting the episode.
Well, I didn't want to go all episode with you not having a costume to wear.
Fair enough.
And for those, since we didn't get the full look, I thought I had a member of the fandom. I was back in like episode 3 or 4 or 5 or somewhere in there. I actually missed an episode myself because I had a date.
That's true.
So I have a Mixtaper, if you will.
Yes.
And I got the Mixtaper to model this outfit for us. So there you go.
There you go. Fantastic.
This costume is Mixtaper approved.
Mixtaper approved. For those of you listening on audio, there will be a post on our Instagram with the entire outfit on display.
Absolutely.
With whatever's in all of these packages on display, really. I'm shocked. I can't imagine what's in store. What a way to set a bar for the episode. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
It's a terrifying squirrel head. You saw it.
It really is. It really is.
Whew. I'm gonna not sleep well tonight.
We need to put together one of those recreate that look like pictures.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
That's what we need.
This is unhinged.
Okay. Oh, we didn't talk about it, but it cost me like $54 to ship those to you. By the way,
you spent $54 not on anything I've opened or will open, just on shipping.
Just to get it to you.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Mixtaper,
worth every cent.
You've gone above and beyond. I mean, this is commendable. This is more than I could have hoped for a Mixtaper takeover. Oh, wow.
Well, let's get into the top 13, shall we? First with some rules. So like we just experienced there, we're just going to go through the rules. They're going to be very similar to what we just went through with the mini game with the present. So here we go. Each round will start when the music in this pumpkin countdown timer begins.
Yes, okay.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
James and the audience, you have 60 seconds to guess the song that I'm bringing and earn a point. Audience, you get one collective point if anyone in the audience guesses. So you guys are working as a team.
Great.
For each team that the Mixtaper stumps, he gets 1 point. I mean, I get 1 point. I'm the Mixtaper, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can get up to 2 points per round if I stump you both. As the time counts down, facts about the song will appear on these Mixtaper factoid cards, patent pending.
Okay.
And finally, my assistant for the evening, the wonderful Spinny Taper, will ensure all rules are followed.
You've corrupted our other mascot.
Real stickler for the rules, so...
That's Spinny.
Yeah, I even got...
Like
you would have been the only one without a costume. Even Spinny's got a costume.
Yeah.
A very handsome costume, if I say so myself.
Rather dapper. Quite dapper. Thank you for making a clip. We did set up a clip command on this channel. I wasn't sure. That's beautiful.
I just hit my microphone with my helmet trying to look down to where to put my hand on the keys.
Awesome. I can't believe.
So does everybody get the rules? Yeah. The person who the two people who helped me proof this presentation, you're exempt from playing. If I see you guys guess, the audience forfeits a point. So no cheatsy doodles.
Okay. I also have to, just for the record, shout out to the art department. I've heard that we've got some real surprises in store.
I had them very busy.
So if you'd love to see all that artwork, and I know you would, and you're listening to this audio-wise, go check out our Instagram. Go
find the VOD or check out Insta.
The website and everything.
It'll be everywhere.
Video game soundtracks exclusively. Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm not saying there won't be any of those. It's certainly possible. I don't know what's on this list. So let's
figure out part of my problem. I figured out why I'm having problems.
Yeah, why is that?
My mask is on inside out.
Don't you wear it every day? Don't you wear it every single day?
I didn't notice. I was so worried about the sloth outfit, I didn't pay attention to the mask.
Okay.
It would explain why I'm having problems.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You can't fix this. You can't be seen without the mask. Oh, there he goes. Oh, unreal. This is an unreal episode. This is unlike any other episode we've ever done. I know. He wears the mask all the time and doesn't even know which way it goes. It makes me question
Literally, like, never leave home
everything.
without it.
Yeah, it makes me question everything I know about you.
I can't believe how much more visibility I have having
It's
this
so
on the
much better.
right way.
Yeah. The little lurking jack-o'-lantern
Might
is
be
a
different.
great addition. It's true. And, okay. I don't know how much of the rules of this mini game is gonna, like, be in the audio episode, so play along, chat. This one is maybe just for you.
It's probably just for you, yeah.
More than likely. We'll
But
see.
audio listeners still trying to figure out the song as I give hints. I mean,
Yes. Still hold up both
Let's
hands
get in.
left. It's true.
to number 13 on our top 13 countdown.
Okay, we're counting down
Here we
13
go.
to 1. Yeah, let's go.
13 to 1.
Look for the pumpkin timer.
This song was written by David Mook and Ben Rayleigh and originally was performed by Larry Marks.
Okay. Larry Marks.
It's featured on a Kid Rhino soundtrack.
What's Kid Rhino?
Oh, well, that would have helped if you knew that. This song brings to mind dozens of spooky monsters and ghosts.
Okay.
It employs the use of bat sounds. Spooky.
Real bat sounds or fake bat sounds?
It's used in a
Oh.
popular cartoon franchise.
Okay, popular cartoon franchise. What about, like, the Addams Family? What about...
Oh. The iconic drums, followed by a question, were heard by children and their parents every Saturday morning.
Drums in a question? Oh, I don't know.
This
Scooby-Doo?
song is a real mystery.
It's Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo has bat sounds. And then they run. Yeah. And there's dozens of spooky
Ooh.
monsters and ghosts. Okay. I think
Looks like before time ran out, the chat said Scooby-Doo, and so did James. Let's see if they're right. Oops, I guess it would help if I was clicked into the PowerPoint. Let's see if they're right.
Yeah, I sure would. Oh, yes!
You nailed it! It's the Scooby-Doo theme song.
It's the Scooby-Doo theme song. Wow.
And here we have me, the dastard I am, unmasking my sidekick, the gopher.
I love that. So Scooby-Doo is your number 13 pick. That's interesting that it's at number
Yeah.
13. I almost thought you'd put this higher because I know you're a big Scooby-Doo fan.
I am a big Scooby-Doo fan. But it came in at number 13. It almost didn't make the cut. It was on the chopping block.
Which is wild. That's like Scooby-Doo is like the quintessential like light horror TV show. If I'm thinking like Halloween-y TV shows, Scooby-Doo is definitely on my list. Newer themes hit harder. Very true. What's new, Scooby-Doo? Da-da-da-da-da. What's interesting about Scooby-Doo, too, is that they've featured some other artists we've done episodes on, like Kiss was in Scooby-Doo once, right?
Yeah, Kiss was in Scooby-Doo. There was a whole Kiss like movie. Like it was like Scooby-Doo and Kiss solving a mystery together.
Amazing. I've never seen Courage the Cowardly Dog. True story.
Also,
What was that noise? What does that mean?
words.
Hex?
So Kid Rhino, you asked what Kid Rhino was. Kid
I did.
Rhino began in 1991 as a division of the well-known Rhino Records. And its whole thing was specializing in children's music and kid-friendly like soundtracks. And so they did a lot of the Warner Brothers, Hanna-Barbera, Cartoon Network,
Got it.
Fisher-Price songs. And would release like albums for them. The Hex Girls, yes. The Hex Girls are absolutely where
Too
it's at.
unaware to notice. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed in my not getting that, really. It took me, I think, way too long on this.
I think it did too.
I'm not in a Mixtobery mindset yet.
This is something I think I've told you about before, but we'll talk about it now. There's only like 25 original episodes of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it's a weirdly low number.
And it was like the first season was like 17 episodes, and then they came back for a shortened 8-episode series, and then it was canceled for like 8 years, and then brought back for a third season by a different network for another 16 episodes. So those don't count towards the originals. And then it was canceled again, and then they've had all sorts of spin-offs and different shows.
And reboots. So many reboots.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I don't know. There's something. I like. I like Scooby-Doo a lot. In every Mixtober time, I find myself wanting to watch some of it again, especially those originals.
Yeah.
Big fan of some of the originals.
Well, and I know Connor's been replaying his way through the Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights.
I know. I've been loving it.
Yeah. Curse of the Phantasaur was a major hyperfixation. I love Scooby-Doo so much, and I'm really glad that this made the list.
Yeah. Yep. So that's I'm at 0. I got a big old goose egg right now.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I made some of these clues too easy. It's 1-1-0 right now. You, the audience, me.
You're right.
Are you gonna keep score at in chat, or what are you doing?
No, I've just got a document open.
Oh, okay, that works.
One for me, one for the audience, and a big fat nothing for you.
Sad.
It is. Let me make a little number list too. Okay. Well, it's not going to be backwards.
Again, huge shout out to the art department for this amazing artwork.
Amazing. This is just the beginning. I'm sure that we're going to see a lot more really interesting stuff.
And let's see the next one with number 12.
Number 12. What could it be? Oh. Scooby-Doo is
This Brazilian opera song came out in 1978.
Brazilian opera? I've never been to a Brazilian opera.
The song started as a joke after the writer's friends saw a movie by the same name.
What?
Mick Fleetwood and John McVie play the drums and bass on this howling good song. What a spin cycle.
Yeah, really?
In 1986, the song had a resurgence in popularity after Tom Cruise danced and lip-sang to the song in The Color of Money.
Is this something like Werewolves of London?
It's not Brazilian opera. Oh,
Pardon
Spinny Taper, I broke a rule. I'm sorry. I can't help but throw a spin in every once in a while.
What?
This isn't a Brazilian opera. It's a British rock song.
That was really throwing me off. That makes me mad.
Big Ben better keep its eye on the moon when this song starts playing.
I'm pretty mad. I'm pretty mad about that. I was like, that I would have said Werewolves of London very much like sooner. If the Brazilian opera hadn't been on the table,
I'm sorry. That's why I got Spinny Taper, making sure we play by the rules because, I'm a dastard and I like to throw in a spin every once in a while.
What a way to find out that these weren't facts. He just zipped right up. I can't believe that. I cannot believe it. Okay, so yeah.
So I saw I heard you lock in Werewolves of London. I did not see a guess from the audience this time around.
No.
So they forfeit that point. And it is Werewolves of London.
Let's just take a minute. I'm so impressed. This is great. This is beautiful. Hi, Poe. Welcome in. The Spinning Taper is going to help keep with his
welcome in.
I missed it.
For those of you joining, you can guess along as we play through this top 13 countdown. Earn yourself some points. The score is now 2 for James, 1 for the audience, and 1 for the Mixtaper.
Werewolves of London is a song we've talked about on the podcast before. Notably when we did Sweet Home Alabama and talked about how much it is the same song.
It sounds similar.
That's fair. I don't know what's on this list. There's probably some of them I don't know, and we'll fail to guess too.
Yeah,
Werewolves of London.
I was surprised putting this list together. We'll hit this now. There's a lot of spin cycle references we're going to come across as we make our way down this countdown.
Okay.
I was shocked.
Yeah, you said this one's very Fleetwood Mackie?
Yeah. They play the good drums and bass on it. Hang on, I got the Wikipedia page here. Let's see here. Yeah, Mick Fleetwood plays the drums and John McVie plays the electric bass.
Wow.
And again, it started as a joke because they saw the Werewolves of London 1935 movie.
Right.
And they were like, we should write a song about that.
The best part of the song is the howling.
And they wrote the song in about 15 minutes.
Understandable because it's 3 chords, largely. I think this is my second favorite of the songs that I put in this group, right? Sweet Home Alabama's at the top. This is the second.
Yeah.
Kid Rock's All Summer Long is a good couple steps below this.
Yep. Other notable people who have performed the song, T-Bone Burnett performed it on the first leg of Bob Dylan's Rolling Thunder Revenue Tour.
As a matter of fact, I just listened to our Bob Dylan episode today, and we talked about Werewolves of London in it. Actually. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, it took them 59 takes to record the song, even though it only took them 15 minutes to write it.
That's a lot of
And they tried
takes.
7 different words. They tried at least 7 different configurations of musicians before they were satisfied with Fleetwood's and McVie's contributions. So
wow, that's wild.
Pretty crazy stuff.
Such good instrumentalists. I'm surprised it was such a battle. Apparently.
Yeah. Hi, Poe.
Did you pose for this picture of you as a werewolf?
Yeah, I went to London.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, I did it in between recordings.
Apparently, we get a little bit ahead, and this is what you do with your free time.
But that's number 12. I thought, a little better than Scooby-Doo in terms of the Halloween theme. Scooby-Doo is an all year round sort of, the monsters and ghosts aren't exclusive to the Halloween time, but werewolves, that's pretty Halloween-y.
That's a great point that I hadn't considered. Scooby-Doo is just a good all the time song. You're making a Mixtober playlist, so I can understand, why that one maybe would get docked a point or two. Another one.
Now for number 11.
Focus
Next round
up.
beginning. 60 seconds to guess.
60 seconds to guess another one.
E.T. and Salmon better bust out the George Strait for this special guest.
All right. Really deep joke.
This song soared to the number 1 spot on the Billboard pop charts in 1958.
58. So this is like something from like Close Encounters of the Third Kind or
Judy
Aliens.
Garland recorded a version of this song with Freddie Martin and his orchestra.
It's 1958.
In 2023, the USDA Agricultural Research Service held the Name That Holiday Pepper Violet to Red contest on challenge.gov to name new varieties of ornamental peppers. They had developed the winning name for a purple pepper with cayenne
Is this something like Purple People Eaters?
Levels was Purple People Heater. Oh, and we're out of time. Where did the 60 seconds go?
I mean, they all went into that last bullet point that is like 6 lines long. And you decided to make fall down 1 letter at a time. Really effective.
But luckily you squeaked in your guess there. Purple People Eaters is what you got. And audience, again, sorry, no guess from you, but it was a one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater.
Yeah, it was amazing. I don't know this song very well, if I'm honest with you.
You don't know this song very well?
I know it.
You didn't grow up singing this in the car with your dad?
Not very frequently, no.
Or Connor's dad?
I don't think I was ever in a car with Connor's dad to this day in my life. But, yeah.
Sung this in elementary school every Halloween? Exactly. That's why it's got to be on the list.
Yeah.
Purple People Eater is a novelty song written and performed by Sheb Woolley.
Leave it to you. well, Connor's roommate for a novelty song. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. It reached #1 on the Billboard Pop charts, as I said.
Which is remarkable.
And it was there from June 9th to July 14th. So over a month it stayed at #1.
Yeah, in June and July? That's not a Mixtober time.
Yeah. It was in our hearts. Wikipedia page had it at 12 overall.
Wow.
Yeah, that's on the UK charts.
Still remarkable.
It was number 12. And it hit the top of the Australia ones too.
So is this image, is there like a canonical way that a purple people eater looks? Or is this like your imagination? The art
there probably is,
rendering?
But this is what the art department came up with.
It looks like a unicorn dog camel kind of thing.
Yeah. The 2022 film Nope features a cinematographer, Antlers Holst, who is hired to capture an alien on camera. While preparing to capture camera footage of the alien creature, Holst recites the lyrics from Purple People Eater. So, it was just in a movie here recently.
How about that? There's a reference from a video that led to this image. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And I found that factoid about the Purple People Heater cayenne pepper variety, and it was like, I've got to include that.
Yeah,
and I thought it'd be really funny to make the letters fall one at a time.
Yeah, it was really hilarious for me trying to earn a point.
This song was actually covered by Alvin and the Chipmunks as well.
Shocker.
At one point in time.
Yeah. So it's about aliens, huh? I never imagined that the Purple People Eater would be like an alien thing. I guess in my mind it's always been like a monster kind of thing, like a cryptid. But I guess not. If it's been, very alien-y.
There's also some controversy on whether or not the Purple People Eater is purple or if he eats purple people.
Well, if he eats purple people, that would explain why he's not around, because there are not very many purple people. He's just
exactly
hungry.
Right. So it's like, where's the adjective go? Is he a purple people eater or is he a purple people eater?
I think people eater is what's in parentheses there. I think it's a people eater that.
Because it's one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. So it's like, I don't know.
I also like how it doesn't really have a species. It's just defined by what it eats.
Yeah.
Interesting. Commas save lives. It's true. Oxford, I'm a believer in the Oxford comma.
I am too. Just a hungry guy. I wear a lot of purple. That's why he's looking at me like that.
Oh.
Like, you look mighty tasty.
Because you're the purple people he wants to eat.
Yeah.
There's eerie covers of the song, too.
I taste like Dastard and pumpkin spice.
I think I need to... Okay. Good to know. I think I need to dig more into this song. Listen to some versions of it this season and just become more familiar with it.
I can't believe you don't know better. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people, and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land. I want to get a job in a rock and roll band.
What? Whoa. I really don't know
he comes to Earth
song.
to join a rock and roll band.
Okay.
He doesn't come to eat people, because obviously there's no purple people on Earth.
No. But he wants to play in a band. Maybe we can listen to one of his albums someday.
Let's join a rock and roll band. Oh, that's a good idea. I've never heard this song before. It's got purple in it. Come on.
No, I've never heard it before either.
I know what we're doing in the car tomorrow, but I mean, that's besides the point.
Yeah, we'll have this on loop.
Yeah.
I'll have to give it
Here
a spin.
we go. That's number 11. Let's see. We're about this is the last of the double digits.
Wow.
Number 10. Unless you put zeros in front of all the other ones. I might have done that. They might all be double digits. Not really sure.
Oh, no.
Don't remember. But here we go. Number 10, 60 seconds. Get some guesses in the chat.
Get focused.
This fresh single was released in 1988.
Fresh, huh? Okay. What's fresh?
Connor would not be a fan of this genre, but plenty of people were. It hit number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Okay, so like a hip hop song.
Hot 100. Oh, could be.
Could be.
I've been dreaming for a chance to bring this song on the podcast.
Huh. Okay. Something nightmarish.
Might have been a clue in there somewhere.
Like a Nightmare on
The
Elm
creators
Street?
were
I don't know.
sued by a movie studio for copyright infringement, forcing them to destroy a music video for the song.
Oh, is this
Luckily,
Thriller?
a copy survived and can be found online. What a nightmare.
We talked about Thriller being
Keep
destroyed.
this singer's wife's name out of
Smith?
your redacted mouth.
Will Smith, we getting jiggy with it? I don't know any other Will Smith songs. We already talked about getting jiggy with it, right?
We finally stumped James. Thriller, good guess. We've done Thriller on the podcast before.
And they did
This
have
was
to
the
destroy the
one
music video.
This was one of the ones I figured you wouldn't know or have maybe even heard of. This is Nightmare on My Street.
You're correct. I don't know this one.
Nightmare on My Street is a single by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, aka Will Smith.
Will Smith.
And it's a crossover hit that hit number 15 in the Hot 100. It's on his album He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper.
Solid.
Yep, it's obviously a play off of the Nightmare on Elm Street sound.
Yeah, I kind of felt it in that little clip.
Yep. And they had to settle out of court after being sued for, the use of the song, the sample.
I'm looking at the lyrics, and they're very interesting.
Yeah, this would actually be one I would love for you to take a quick listen to if you have a way of doing that. Since you don't know it.
I kind of do. Not, I can't. Let me pull out my other headphones, and I can listen to at least part of it here.
But it starts off with Will Smith telling a story about Freddy Krueger, who he calls Fred.
Yeah.
And he he describes somebody that resembles Freddy Krueger without using the full name to try to skirt the copyright.
He does. He says he's
and
like a weenie.
Yeah.
And his name is Fred because it's very obviously.
Yep. And they go on a triple date with these girls to watch a movie. And then he gets back and he lies down to go to sleep. And I don't know. Have you seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Street
No,
movies?
we went over this during our Ice Nine Kills episode. It's one I still haven't made it to.
Right.
Cheers for that hydrate.
Ooh, I'll drink some water for that hydrate.
It's got a long instrumental intro.
It does.
We should watch it this month. Let's do that.
Well, that'd be a good one to watch, sure.
It
they
literally
actually
sounds like the
they
Fresh
settled
Prince
out of court.
theme song mapped over a different beat. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
it's the same cadence, the same flow.
Yeah.
It's the Fresh Prince theme song.
But over the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Over the Nightmare on Elm Street
beat. Yep. I mean, yeah.
And this is so copyright infringement. How can this...
Oh, yeah.
They
settled out of court, and as a result of that, on all the vinyls that were already pressed, and ready to go, they had to put a sticker on it that said, this song is not part of the soundtrack and is not authorized, licensed, or affiliated with the Nightmare on Elm Street films.
They just released a statement, put a sticker on that went, "This is illegal. Sorry." That's funny.
Yep.
Not official.
That was part of the court.
Running in my room like an oven. Wow.
Yep. I had to get a little hip hop pseudo rap in here.
I'm impressed.
Connor's away.
You're doing some nice genre diversity.
Yeah, I tried. I wanted there to be a little something for everybody this Mixtober season.
And there's something for everybody every Mixtober season.
Exactly.
That's wild. That's a wild way to end in double digits. And I can't believe that's higher than Scooby-Doo and Werewolves of London.
couldn't start off with this. I mean, come on.
No, fair enough. We had to ease into it.
Yeah. But that takes us to number 9.
Number 9. Getting ready to guess again.
No, 60 seconds. Get those guesses in the chat. Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller concocted this hit song in 1959 and was originally recorded by an R&B group. However, it wasn't until another group went searching for a new rock and roll hit that this song really took off. It tells the story of a man who is searching for answers.
Okay.
It enlists the mystical art of palmistry to solve the main character's relationship problems.
Whoa, like palm reading?
Yep.
Okay. Something psychic, something...
Sandra Bullock starred in the 1992 movie of the same name.
Okay. 1959. Well, this is hard.
Mixtaper PSA. Remember, kids, don't drink non-FDA approved love potions until
Love
they're on at
potion
least
number
a
9.
10th prototype. Until they're on at least a 10th prototype.
It's love potion number 9.
James got his in. Nothing from
It's
the chat. So
another
that's another
song
point for you, another point for me. Also, make sure I get my 2 points for stumping both of you last round.
Oh, that's right. You stumped us both last round in the audience once, so you're at 4 points now?
Yep.
Oh, you typed slow, and there might have been a lag. There might have been a lag. I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that one back to the audience.
No,
Take it away from
no,
you. Yeah.
no.
Nope. The audience got a late entry on that. I think that makes the score 4 me, 3 you, 2 for the audience.
Okay, 4-3-2.
So-
Only because they line up like that. Actually, we really don't know what the answer is yet. Let's reveal the answer.
You're right.
Love potion number 9.
Oh, it was love potion number 9.
Love
You nailed it.
potion number 9. I don't really know
There
this
we are,
song
making
either.
our love potion.
I'm so bad at this.
You don't know this song?
No.
What?
When would I have heard it? I don't know, but
It's just a popular song.
I suppose.
It was originally performed by the Clovers, who
you're
got it up to number 23, but then eventually the Searchers did a version of it in 1964 that reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. Hence all the word searching in there.
Yeah.
In the clues.
Yeah.
It's a whole song about how a guy goes to a gypsy who reads his palm and says that he needs love potion number 9 to find a woman. And the potion causes him to fall in love with everything he sees, kissing whatever is in front of him, eventually kissing a policeman on the street who breaks his bottle of love potion.
Oh, no.
Releases him.
Oh, releases? That's how potions work. I also like that you put this as your number 9 pick. Very apt.
Yeah.
Very appropriate.
Very apt. That was potentially done on purpose.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Sandra Bullock starred in a movie that was the same exact premise, where fell in love with everything.
So, I mean, aside from, like, the obvious, like, cursed love potion under the effects of a spell situation, this doesn't sound like a very Halloween-y, Mixtober-y song. It's not scary.
You're making a love potion. Kissing everything you see, being stuck under a spell of a love potion, that's not scary.
True.
Plus, emotional commitment.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like your forte. You got a point.
Yeah. The Mixtaper in the chat.
Potions,
Spooky
palmistry,
vibes.
Yeah, it's all there. It's all there.
Brewing potions.
I do love this picture, too. This
palmistry.
is also a good one for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah. On the LP release, they actually end it with alternate lyrics. It says, "I had so much fun that I'm going back again, and I wonder what'll happen with Love Potion number 10.
Number 10. Oh, man. That's clever.
You'll have to listen to that one, too. We're going to make a whole... I think instead... Here, we should talk about this. Instead of putting any songs on our normal playlist, these songs should just be made their own... this is the Mixtaper's Top 13 playlist, right?
Yes.
So it gets its own playlist, and we won't put any of these songs on the normal one.
Yeah, that'll be a good way to go.
So, yeah, you'll have to definitely listen to it.
And you can find that playlist, now that it's done, if you're listening to the audio version, on our website and on Spotify and on
Yep.
YouTube.
But
it's not always searchable on Spotify.
Our website, www.spinitpod.com.
So spinitpod.com is the best place to find it for sure.
Best
It'll
place to
at
find
least
everything.
be on the episode
All things Spinit,
120
at least.
page. Oh yeah, where you can find
Heck
everything. Not everything, just all things Spin It.
That takes us to number 8.
Number 8.
I'm not seeing any love for all these transitions. I mean, you haven't seen a single duplicate transition, and
I've just
nor
been
animation.
so overwhelmed. Yeah, great transitions, and I talked about some of the ways the text was coming in at least twice.
Yeah, that's true.
They've been good. This is a very.
Well, let's see
thorough
how it comes in
PowerPoint,
this time for
and I'm
number
very impressed
8.
with your work.
Thank you. I needed that validation.
Yeah.
Uh,
Number 8.
number 8. 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
I doubt you've heard of this song, so, instead of the
Oh.
game, I'll just use this time to educate you on it instead of having you guess. It's You Need Nourishment. Love that song. One of my favorite songs.
It doesn't sound legit.
This song was written in 1965 by the Normal Haters. We'll definitely do them on the podcast in the future. Big fan of the Normal Haters.
The Normal Haters.
Yeah. It reached number 11 on the Hot 100, which I think just means it hit number 1 twice. 2 ones, 11. I think that's how that works.
Nah, it's not quite.
It is a famous example of a song that uses the Bo Diddley beat.
How are you gonna
And the
say?
Bo Diddley beat is a syncopated musical rhythm that is widely used in rock and roll and pop music, named after the rhythm and blues artist Bo Diddley.
I'm shocked that you're doing the Bo Diddley beat when you get so mixed up on the 12-bar blues. Like that's advanced
Yeah.
for you, for Connor.
Yeah,
too.
oh, Spinny
Something
Paper, did I do it again? Hang on, this song isn't called You Need Nourishment
Yeah,
by the
no.
Normal Haters?
No.
No, this is I Want Candy by the Strange Loves. Oh,
didn't
we're
even
out
have
of
a
time.
chance to
Sorry, you didn't get your
guess.
guesses in.
I
You
didn't
didn't get your
even
guesses in.
You can't
I
reveal a
gave you
lie
the
at
answer and you didn't even get it.
You can't give me a lie at the last second. Wow.
That's 2 points for me, the dastard I am.
Wow. That you stole those points right away from us. Excellent PowerPoint though. I mean, just again, your skill
you.
with
Thank you.
the frame by frame visual medium is unparalleled.
So yeah, I think I gave this one away already, but this is I Want Candy
Yep, certainly it
by
is.
the Strange Loves.
Very trick or treaty.
Kind of inverted it there with You Need Nourishment, you want need candy nourishment.
Yeah, and I
and
tried to
then-
go opposites or similar in my head, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
Nourishment to candy
Yep.
was an interesting.
Yeah. And then
Transition.
strange, normal, love,
Yeah.
haters.
Yeah. So see, so you did
yeah.
similar on the. No.
Or
Yeah,
opposites.
you did opposite. So you did opposites the whole way. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Very trick or treaty, though. I can see why this one
Very
made your
trick or
list.
treaty. I Want Candy.
More so
written
than Love
by the-
Potion, number
and
9.
recorded by the Strange Loves. Have you heard this one at least?
I have. Everyone's heard this one.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if I
There's
know
also the
whole
Bow Wow
thing.
Wow version, which a lot of people might know too.
Yeah.
Again, not necessarily the most Halloween song in terms of content, but I mean, it's literally called I Want Candy. What do you do at Halloween time? You go trick or
You
treating.
go trick or treating and get candy.
Exactly. Plus, it's just so popular, or like so catchy. It's a real earworm of a song,
Yeah, it is.
and
Certainly.
I actually was a little worried Connor was going to give this one away for you because the last couple days he's been humming and whistling it.
Whoa. Yeah, so it's gonna get stuck in all of our heads now, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it kept getting stuck in my head.
Tragic.
No. If you look up candy, antonyms, nourishment is one of them. Cavities was not on the list.
That does make sense. I don't want cavities is a good reason to not want candy, though. There's a certain causality there that should be
That's
acknowledged.
true. There is causality there, or at least correlation, not necessarily causation.
No, but causation. There's a direct line between candy and holes in your teeth.
That's true. That is true. I love the little pirate. that
Pirate
the
Gopher
Gopher's
is really
dressed up
good.
as. Isn't he so cute?
He is. What are you supposed to be? A vampire?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I
Why
can get
not?
behind it.
On for number 7. This is like the halfway point, I think, this one.
Yeah, it would be.
So let's 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
See if you can do a little better. Did you give me my 2 points?
I gave you your 2 points. It's 5-4 to 2.
Here we go. Oh, let's wait for that to come on in. This song is a classic example of a parody of the dance song genre.
So that sounds like the Monster Mash to me.
Ooh, Monster Mash. Good guess. Did you know Meatloaf's voice is prominent in the chorus? What hasn't this guy done?
Who's Meatloaf? Who is Meatloaf? We talked about him on the 90s episode. It's still true. Who is he?
Tenacious D, yes, the rock band formed by actors Kyle Gass and Jack Black, released a music video using this song to encourage people to vote in the 2020 presidential election.
Oh my goodness.
It's in Just Dance 4, the one Connor grew up playing.
I don't know. Maybe it's not the Monster
Connor
Mash. Maybe
talked
it's something
about.
else. I just think of parody songs. Like Monster Mash is parody-y.
This cult classic song is famous from a Tim Curry movie.
Oh, I don't know many Tim Curry movies. Wow.
Tisk tisk.
no,
Give the
it's-
audience a second for any late, lag delayed entries.
You don't wanna
but
lose
James,
any
you're
more
out of
points.
time.
Okay. The Monster Mash is my guess.
Monster Mash from the audience as well.
I'm sticking by it.
The answer.
The Time
The
Warp.
Time Warp from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I don't even have words. I don't even have words. I can't believe that this exists. The Time Warp. Yeah, there's a good reason I didn't guess this. And
You've
that's
not seen it?
because I've
I
not
figured.
seen Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I figured.
I'm too
This is the
scared
other one
to.
I thought.
I'm afraid to go to Rocky Horror Picture Show, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't have to. You can watch it not in a movie theater.
Yeah, but what fun is that? That's not what people do.
That's true.
Totally guessed. Oh, see, Monster Mash was a good guess. So, is this really like a dance song? He says a parody of a dance
Yeah.
genre.
It's literally half the lyrics of them telling you the dance moves. Like, it's a jump to the left and then a step to the right.
Oh,
Put
okay.
your
I don't know
hands
the
on your
lyrics.
hips. It's, yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Wow.
Yep.
The Time Warp.
Yeah.
What's so Halloween-y about
So
it?
it's a very good song. I'm surprised you haven't even heard this song. Like, of all the songs from that musical, this would be the one I thought you'd know.
Well, I do know it a little bit. I know of it. It wasn't a total shock when you came out and played it. So,
Gotcha.
but what's Halloween-y about this?
I mean, the whole movie, it plays in theaters like every Halloween.
Well, yeah, I understand the movie is like a cult Halloween classic.
Yeah. I mean, the whole song takes place inside of I mean, you'd have to see. I mean, if you saw the musical from the movie, you'd understand.
Then I get it. Okay.
But yeah, I was on the Wikipedia page and it said Meatloaf's voice was prominent in the chorus of the film version. I was like, "Excuse me?"
Who is that man? How did he do it?
It did play at our homecoming once or twice. I
It
remember
did.
that.
Yeah, I remember it. I at least know it from there. This is certainly an image.
Yep. Fun fact: the song is in the key of A minor.
That is a fun fact. How about that?
But I think we need to take a little break
Uh-oh.
from the countdown. I think it's time for another present.
I do like that the presents are all a different, like they all box their way up. Like that's been good
from
too.
different sides. Yeah.
So we've opened
Thank you.
so far, just to recap, a squirrel costume, a very thorough squirrel costume.
Very thorough.
Yeah.
I
What?
now need you to prepare the present with my face all over it in blue.
Certainly. Now this one, I knew you were going for this wrapping paper, so not as much of a shock to see this. This is the biggest of the packages you've given me.
Yes, it was a pain to find something to put it in.
Now, this is the box where...
Hey, whoa! Careful there! You're showing off where I ran out of wrapping paper.
I'm sorry, didn't realize there was a bald spot on it. This...
Yeah, there's a bald spot.
Let me... there's another bald spot on
Showing
that
off
side.
the other bald spot. The two sides have bald spots.
This is what... I gotta spin it around. Hold on, so it's right side
Oh, there's
up.
a bald spot on the bottom.
Oh my
Stop
gosh.
it.
Did you even
I
wrap
had
this?
it exactly how it needed to be presented.
Look at that. That's what this wrapping paper is like. It's Mixtapers all the way down. So this box is rather large.
Yep. Any preliminary guesses before we get into the clues?
Everything, it's in a box.
Things you think it
Can
could
I
be?
shake it?
No, I wouldn't do that. I did put some bubble wrap in it. That's funny.
Okay, there's some bubble wrap.
That's, I will get revenge for that, but
So Connor owns a 3D printer, and he told me...
yeah, he taught me how to use it.
Well, yeah, he told me that you co-opted it for something, and it was a 24-hour 3D printing job.
It was more than that. It was a day and 14 hours.
Wow.
For one of the pieces.
So I'm guessing that's what's in this.
Another 4.5 hours for the second piece, and another 3 minutes for the other 4 pieces.
3 minutes. Okay. So I'm guessing that project is what's in this big box, because the other box just doesn't seem big enough to warrant that kind of time. I don't know what it could
Probably
be.
makes
And
sense.
since it's 3D printed by you, the Mixtaper, it really could be anything. I'm afraid of it.
Let's crumble that up and get it out of there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's crumple it up like wrapping paper. Let's get the 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay. Throw me some more guesses. What? This is a really interesting game. Wait, are there spins about the
It's
presents?
another present that fits the Mixtober season.
Okay. Sure. I love the dancing emotes. What? Is this your only clue? Come on!
Here it comes. This, I don't know where there should be another one. I don't know what happened to it. This hint will help illuminate your knowledge of the present.
Is it like a light? A lamp of some sort?
This prototype item doesn't function as intended, but you don't know how it works anyways, so it's okay.
Is it a broken lamp?
This present will get you paid by the... Oh, that's not supposed to be there.
It's a squirrel!
I added this slide last minute.
It's
I
the
didn't get this
squirrel
one
costume.
proved.
Coffee maker. Ah, man.
Ask me about my present era.
Is this a moon era thing? This is a moon era...
There
like
it is. This is the first official 3D printed spin-it item. I had them out of order. This was the last slide I added yesterday, so I...
Seems like somebody
didn't get it
copied and
proved.
pasted from another present fact
Yeah,
slide.
he kind of did.
So, moon era.
Whoops.
This is clearly something moon era, and it's supposed to illuminate my knowledge of the present. Is it like moon era informative? It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Works in a way, just not as intended.
Well, I don't know what that means. Okay, let's
Go ahead and open it up.
The first official 3D printed spin item took a day, and I'm ripping into this paper. It's not as
Wow.
well. It's good.
Take
but
a
it's...
picture of that one.
I didn't. Well, you took a. I can hear. I'll hold it. Oh, but the bald spots. Will be showing.
I have the picture of them all together.
That's true. Hold on. There, and the point will come across.
You know what? I stand by all of these. This present could get you paid in a way, so I stand by all of these.
Paid. Also a really interesting clue to say it could get paid. I don't know what that means.
Well, that was from leftover from the last one, but
Oh, but it's still true.
you know, it'll I stand by it. You could sell this and get paid.
Yeah, but it said paid by the podcast.
Yeah, well, sell it to the podcast.
I'm not buying it from anybody.
Connor might.
Uh-oh. All the bald
Now
spots
look what
have made
you've
this a
done.
real pain to unwrap. Because there's tape everywhere on the box.
Yeah. Be careful with it, holding it around by the fingertips.
Well, they're the only tips I have.
It's made out of 3D printed plastic, not tungsten.
We don't know that.
Well, I mean, the missing clue that popped up at the very end was that it was 3D printed, so.
That's true. I did know it was the 3D printed item.
There is one non 3D printed item in it, or two non 3D printed items in there.
Is one the box?
No. You're not wearing gloves and you're holding it by the blade, you monster.
I don't have...
Where's your scissor safety?
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take this bit by bit. So the first thing I've opened is the moon.
It's a moon.
It's the moon. It's even got craters
Very
on it.
detailed.
Very detailed. Like, it's hard to express. You can see like the lines and stuff where it looks like styrofoam, but it's solid plastic.
I completed what Groot failed. I shrunk the moon.
So you did. So that's the moon. You even went all out and sent a light bulb.
A color changing light bulb.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Oh, that's really cool.
Now go ahead and try to put that light bulb in the moon real fast.
Well, hold on. There's more.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Does it not fit?
Go ahead.
I can't pick the moon up. Hold on. It's a sphere. I gotta find the hole. Okay. So, here's the moon.
Go ahead.
This feels like we should like turn on 18 plus stream. Here's the moon. Here's the light bulb. It sure doesn't fit. You fool.
It fits if you push hard enough. It'll go in eventually.
I'm not gonna push a light bulb. That's gonna shatter.
Oh, I did it. Don't worry. I got it in and out several times. I loosened it up.
That doesn't seem...
You know, actually, if you look, you'll see where I took a knife to some of it to make it a little wider so it would eventually fit.
Yeah, I do see that. So we've got the moon.
That's why I say it's a prototype.
Prototype.
I said a prototype.
So we've got the moon, but there's more pieces in here too. Sandpaper.
Oh, yeah, there's
and
more
lapel.
pieces. We're not done.
No. Obviously we've got a nice power cord, and
Yeah, go ahead and plug the light bulb into the power cord.
does it also not work? Did this fail at every step of the way?
No, it fits, but you're gonna want it in there for the next bit. So go ahead and put it in.
I love this. This is awesome. Okay, hold on. So the moon's running away. So I gotta put the light bulb in the power cord.
Yeah, go ahead and put it in the socket.
Okay.
Yeah. So that part fits.
Yeah, it does.
Success there.
Yeah.
Okay, now go ahead and reveal the last part.
So the last part is incredible. My favorite part of the whole piece. It's a lunar lander, like a rover type thing with the
It's a Spin It lander
logo on it. This is beautiful.
in the Spin It colors.
Yeah, in gold and with
I
red on
actually
it.
have another one right here. I don't know if I can't see my own camera. Is that focusing at all?
It's focusing enough to get the idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is remarkable.
So
what's the problem with this? Is this is
well, go ahead, stick the light bulb.
Yeah, so I'm gonna unscrew the light bulb and put it up through the
and put it in the other way. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. You could also just threaded the cord down through, but that would have worked.
Let's see, so it doesn't quite fit here.
Oh, yeah, you see, you ran into your next problem. That's why you need the light bulb, and you gotta go the other way. Which you gotta stick the light bulb down in the hole, and then screw the thing in is how you gotta do it.
Will that work?
Put the light bulb down in, and then... Yep.
And then
Yep,
it won't stand up because the cord is too tall.
You found the next problem. I got you a socket that doesn't really work with the lunar. Go ahead and hold it up.
Well, here, let me put the light bulb, back in the socket. And so the light bulb, first of all, just sits here loose on the glass. Second of all, look how far below the feet of this lunar lander that socket extends. Like a good
good luck
inch.
sitting that on the table.
Yeah, a good inch or two. I need to like build a separate...
Now go ahead and sit the moon on top of it.
What's not going to sit on top?
Well, you notice how the moon has those ridges that are meant to lock into something.
It
They sure don't have anything to lock into.
It sits on the light bulb like a hat.
Well, we'll push it down in. Push it down in, please.
I don't want to break the light bulb.
No, you can do it. You can do it. Don't be a baby.
I don't want to break the light bulb. I'm unscrewing the light bulb is what I'm doing.
Just kind of give it a little pressure, wiggle
it
around, it'll go in.
You're giving me a squirrel mask, a plastic moon full of broken glass.
Don't break the light bulb.
No,
you
no.
should be able to get it in.
I'm not going to do it. No.
You can't get in it. Come on, don't be a baby. I got it in and out like 4 times.
That's not enough success for me.
Get it in there.
What's the moon
Otherwise, you're not
supposed
gonna be
to
able to
notch
show
into?
off. Well, there were supposed to be notches on the lander, and I forgot them.
So the whole it's pointless.
It's a prototype. It's a prototype.
It's an impressive. I'm at least happy to have the moon and the lander together. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
super
Well,
cool.
you know, you're not gonna be able to show off how it looks when you light it up.
It
if you don't
doesn't
get
light
the
up.
Light bulb.
Where's the there? Look at that.
Yeah, you'll at least put sit that there. Well, luckily, I knew you'd be too big of a wimp to put the light bulb in there. Feel free to put that in your lamp, I guess, somewhere. But I do have an image of it lit up, not color changing, but lit up. There you go. That's what it looks like, kind of lit up.
Oh, it actually
glows
looks
through
awesome.
and really illuminates. And when it has the color changing bulb in, I have a video that was too pixely to put into this because it was taken on my phone, and I emailed it to myself.
Yeah, yeah.
But it looks even cooler when you can like cycle between the different types of moon: blue moon, red moon, purple moon, pink moon.
How many moons you
all
looking
the
at?
moons. All of them. So maybe a future spin it moon lamp will.
Yeah, 100%. I'm dropping the last present. I'm absolutely gonna fix this up so that it like works and will be a piece. Incredible. I'm so impressed with your 3D printing craftsmanship. And I can't believe how many hours did you say this took?
Well, a day and 14 for the moon.
32
Another like
hours?
3 or 4. Yeah.
32 hours to print the moon. Wow.
Yeah. Very detailed.
And
I didn't design the moon.
So
I designed
broken.
everything else. I didn't design the moon.
I love that every
the moon
step of
was
the way.
a free share, free print, free rights, all that jazz that I found. 3D printing websites are very good about open source stuff, but I just want to point out, did not make the moon, but I made everything else.
I love it.
Especially the little spinets.
Yes.
I plan to blow those up as well, and maybe we'll put them on our Etsy. It's a little 3D printed spinet magnet or something.
I like that.
Put a
I
little
like
cavity
that a
in
lot.
it and stick a magnet in the back of it.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with it. This is very cool.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it 3D printed in the background of several of Connor's streams that you maybe could have. It was back there.
And
maybe
the
could've-
podcast episodes. There are podcast episodes where it's going in the background, and you can almost hear it. I think George Strait is one, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, recently.
Well, all right.
Wow, I'm shocked. I love that.
Back to the countdown.
Back to the countdown. I gotta refocus up now. This is incredible.
Glad you like it.
I love it.
At least it makes a fun little table piece. Even
Yeah.
if you struggle to get it to light up.
Yes.
We're on the number 6. 6. We're on the 6.
Yeah.
We've crossed the halfway point. We're in the final 6.
Top 6.
Let's see how you do with number 6. 60 seconds on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Thank you.
This next pick is a movie soundtrack song.
I'm thinking Ghostbusters.
Again, technically so is the last one.
Yeah, that's true. Scooby-Doo's close.
This song was on the first soundtrack ever released to use the original 35mm stem of the movie to get its sound, meaning listeners were hearing the exact same music originally heard in the theaters.
That's amazing and really cool.
The soundtrack would go on to play a major role in influencing the synthwave music genre.
Yeah, lock it in. Ghostbusters.
William Shatner's face is pretty spooky, isn't it?
Is
I
he
wonder
in-
why I was thinking about that.
Is he in Ghostbusters? I don't know. I have seen Ghostbusters once.
The song was composed by legendary filmmaker, actor, and composer John Carpenter, known for other cult classics such as The Fog and The Thing. I'm the Mixtaper. Think he'd make a movie about me?
The Mixtaper. Could be. Ghostbusters for me. Chat says
Ghostbusters
Ghostbusters.
for you and the audience. Well, let's see. It is the Halloween movie theme.
Wow.
From the Halloween movies.
So I haven't seen Halloween.
Written in all that. John Carpenter's the guy that does the Halloween movies.
Yeah, I know he didn't do Ghostbusters, and I started doubting when I saw that. But is Halloween, the movie, really synthwave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm obviously
A lot
not
of the music is very
overly
synthwave.
familiar with it. The absolute coolest thing that you just said was about how they took the stems from the movie and had it the same as theaters. That's incredible. And does that really? I don't know.
It was from the because it was like after the movie came out or whatever, right? So they like got it from the original theater recordings and like released it. Pretty cool.
That's really cool. But does it like make a difference if I hear the one that was in the movie or if I hear the one that they made separate? I don't know. It's cooler that way, for
Especially
sure.
in like today's age of digital music.
Yeah, but this wasn't from today's age.
But I mean, like listening to that today in a digital form,
That's true.
being like, oh,
I need to hurry up and finish this pumpkin spice latte, or I'm gonna be awake all night.
yeah, is it getting cold?
No,
Or
it's getting late.
fair enough.
Time for bed. Have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, I appreciate
Yes, thanks
you
for
very
coming
much.
by.
It's been a blast. Sorry you had to see all this.
So it's so the William Shatner thing. I don't know. Again, I don't know how much you know about the movie, but in the original Halloween, the mask that Michael Myers wears is just a William Shatner mask from Star Trek that they painted white.
No
so
way.
it's literally William Shatner is Michael Myers' killer face.
That's I've never thought about that, but now that you say it, I don't see it, but I get it. I can see it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like evident, but I get it. I believe it.
Yep. Well, all right then. I don't know. Anything else about this one you want to talk about?
This one's number 6, huh? It's Halloween.
Number 6
is the title of it.
It's the theme of Halloween.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah. I always and I think I talked about this on the Ice Nine Kills episode too. I always think of Mike Myers when I think of Michael Myers, like Shrek and like Wayne and Garth, like very not the
That's
same.
funny.
Yeah,
So that's another 2 points for me.
It is.
Putting me in quite a lead.
7-4-2. I think the game's a little bit rigged in your favor.
Well, that's what happens when I make it. You like the blinds for that one?
That was cool. Can we see him again?
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's like he's looking through the blinds at you.
Yeah, terrifying.
All right, number 5. We're into our top 5 of the
Top
countdown.
5. Wow.
Any audience? Let's just take them all. Any picks from the audience for what they're expecting to see in this top 5?
I'm still expecting to see Ghostbusters.
Okay.
It deserves to be a top 5. I'm also expecting to see, I said it earlier, the Monster Mash has been a shocking omission. Other creepy Halloween-y songs, The Nightmare Before Christmas comes to mind because I know
Pumpkin Hill Sonic Adventure.
I know Connor has joked about The Nightmare Before Christmas in the past, and like this is Halloween.
This isn't Connor's top 13.
It's
This
not.
is Mixtaper's top 13.
And those are very different top 13s, probably.
Very different.
You're very different people.
Very different. Well, let's get into this one. Number 5. I'm in a real movie mood, I guess, because here we have another movie soundtrack song.
Oh, who you gonna call?
Several Beetlejuice actors provided vocals for this song.
Okay, I don't know much about Beetlejuice.
Just the actors were in the song, not necessarily from Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
This song was deemed by many critics too scary for kids.
That's intense.
Panic at the Disco covered this song on the 2006 soundtrack reissue.
That's old Panic. I don't know. Uh-oh.
This song is used as background music in a popular video game franchise and in Just Dance 3.
Movie soundtrack.
If the last song warned you it's Halloween, this song asserts it.
This is Halloween. That's the one. That's the one.
Give it a,
At least I hope so. That seems like a thing Panic at the Disco would cover.
This is Halloween
And it's
locked
from
in
the
from
movie.
the audience as well. Let's see how you guys did.
It's not too scary for kids, though, is it? Yes!
Apparently.
Wow. This is Halloween.
One of my favorite artworks done by the art department.
It's, yeah.
Nailed it.
Mixtaper Skellington? Jack Mixtapington? I don't know.
and
Zero
Ghost Gopher. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Zero for I love that.
Kingdom Hearts playthrough.
The Kingdom Hearts
certainly
playthrough might have helped.
kept it at the front of my mind. This is Halloween is a great song. I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas. First of all, I feel very vindicated that I said it and then it came up right away. But also, I watched it for the first time probably about 3 years ago, and it blew me away. I loved it so much, and I was shocked that I hadn't seen it till then. What I've been missing.
Yep. In 2021, Danny Elfman, the guy who composed the song, said that he was very happy with the song's longevity because back when the movie came out, he did like a 2-day press tour thing where pretty much every interview was like, "Isn't the music a little scary for kids?"
That's wild. No. It doesn't
And he says, and
seem
now
like it.
you see families out there dressing as the characters and recordings of kids who are like 4 years old singing "What's This?" or "This is Halloween." It just makes him feel happy.
It's such a goofy movie. Like, if it were just Halloween Town all the time, maybe it'd be a little scary. But the premise of him, like, discovering Christmas and, like, that jolly bit, like, that is really fun.
Uh-huh.
And I think that really...
I'm sure it was also deemed too scary for kids.
I think that really kidifies the movie in a way. Not, like, trivializes, not, like, makes it unsuitable for adults, but makes it way better for kids. If you get to see Santa and you get to watch it snow in Halloween Town and everyone, starts to give presents, like, it definitely softens the vibe a lot. Coraline was freaky. Coraline was intense.
Very scary.
I watched that one about a year after I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas for the first time. Very interesting. Got a Jack Skellington sweater. Oh. Nice. Is it, like, really long and skinny? I watched it with you. Yeah, you were there when I watched Coraline for the first time. Creepy. It really is.
Oh, let's turn the page on that.
Nice.
Pick. and go to number 4.
I want to read the book now.
60 seconds on the clock.
60 seconds on the clock for number 4. Let's hit it. What do we have here?
This 1958 American novelty song was written by Ross Bagdasarian.
Novelty song makes me think Monster Mash. We're down to the wire here.
It not only became a number 1 hit, but it saved Liberty Records from near bankruptcy.
That's impressive.
Mind your head, Apples. This song is a real earworm.
Shoot, who's that about? Miranda Lambert? Is that who he said has earworms?
The technique developed in this song was later used to create an iconic trio of characters.
That's Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's speeding up the tape. Does that happen in the Monster Mash?
The version of the song we're discussing
Witch Doctor?
is sang by that trio of characters.
It's Witch Doctor. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla, bing-bang. It's a real earworm.
Oh, did I mention Ross Bagdasarian went by the stage name Dave Seville?
Yeah.
No? Well, get wrecked.
You didn't mention it, but that makes sense. 1958, that's the number of the house in Alvin and the Chipmunks, because that's the... Yes. Okay. I'm sticking by Witch Doctor, unless you did Christmas. Don't be late.
Oh, did I pull a sneaky one?
I'd be mad about that. But surely this is Witch Doctor.
I want a hula hoop. Very Halloween.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the art for this. That's really what I'm excited about.
All right,
now.
I think enough time has gone by. I'm not seeing a pick from the chat, so one for me, one for James, because this is indeed...
It's the movie version.
It's the movie version. Sang by the Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I love it. Wow. So...
And we have here, the art department's best rendition of a witch doctor, me as a literal witch, doctor, giving the gopher a
little exam, a little checkup. This is hard because you and I gain points at about the same rate.
Yeah.
Witch Doctor is a classic. I'm surprised you're taking the movie version over the more traditional.
I'm just taking the Alvin and the Chipmunks version, and
Okay.
I thought the movie version for the sound that would play was better.
Okay.
I'm just taking the Alvin and the Chipmunks version, not
Limited
the
experience
original
is fine.
version of the song just sang by Dave Seville.
Right. Now, Witch Doctor, Alvin and the Chipmunks, it's like a core memory for me. Like the 50s, 60s, 70s Chipmunk cartoons.
Uh-huh.
I watched those so much growing up, and I remember like the sing-along tapes with Witch Doctor and the one where they're on a sawhorse singing like classics, like classic kid songs. It's forever ingrained in my memory, and it's a strange song. Very strange. I'm not surprised you put this at number 4 because this one should not be at maybe number 4. But it's very you.
It's a great song.
It is a great song. It's the novelty part of it. I don't know.
So here's a fun detail about this song. So as I kind of mentioned in the hints, that this song would go on to help create Alvin and the Chipmunks, using the sped up vocal technique.
Mm-hmm.
Seville had spent $200 on a tape recorder. And so I think it's time for a quick little everybody's second favorite spin a game show. Guess that dollar amount. How much of that is that in today's money?
Really? We're doing guess that dollar amount right now on this Halloween Mixtober episode.
$200 in 1958. What is that worth today? Don't cheat.
I'm not cheating. I'm thinking.
Okay, looks like you were looking down at your phone.
No, I'm looking down at the zip tie that came on the cord of the socket for the light bulb. I'm gonna say that is roughly $1,500 today.
$1,500, closer than you've been in the past on some of these guesses.
That's good.
This is equivalent to $2,130.03 today.
3 cents. Okay. Wow.
Imagine spending over $2,000 on a tape recorder.
I can actually imagine it. I mean, there's instruments out there that you could pay well over $2,000 for.
Yeah.
And recording equipment. That's still out there, but
And
it just
with
seems
this
silly
tape
to us 'cause
recorder,
it's
he
now
came up with the
obsolete.
idea of recording himself at different speeds to create dialogue between himself and this witch doctor that would eventually go on to help him come up with the idea to create the chipmunk voices.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was the first.
Who he would then use to re-record the witch doctor and release under their name as Dave Seville and the Chipmunks. And then re-record it again later under the name Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It's very funny to me that that's the story because he did it so that he could have two separate voices, and then he re-recorded it and took it all away so that everyone had the same voice. They just went high-pitched for everything.
Yep. He also used this technique to do a cover of Sheb Wooley's The Purple People Eater, sang by Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yep.
So, yeah, a little throwback to an earlier pick.
It makes sense to me.
And then, me and Connor together are both big fans of the Alvin and the Chipmunk movies. So, that's why I chose to include them in the soundbite for this song.
It's true. Classic movies, really. Underrated, some would say.
Yeah, and that brings us to our top three.
Oh my
Final
goodness.
three in the countdown. But I think it's a better time. We got 3 songs left, but we also had 3 presents. So I say we go ahead and
Oh, is it time? For
open
the
that
last
third
one?
present. I need you to grab the one that I didn't wrap.
It's not wrapped. It's true.
I forgot I had this one planned until it showed up after I had already ordered the wrapping paper.
Yeah, this is a surprise even to you, huh? It's obviously just a plain brown box, cubicle,
Yep.
roughly the size of my hand, if we're,
Yep.
guesstimating. What could this be? You ordered it and forgot about it. It's this size.
Yep.
But so this isn't something you 3D printed. This was an order.
I ordered that before I knew we were going to do this segment.
Whoa. So it might not be Mixtober specific.
This one is not Mixtober specific.
Interesting.
I'll give you that
bees.
now.
If this is a box of dead bees.
Oh, they're not dead. They're just sleeping.
Wake up.
All right, well,
Okay.
let's get 60
It
seconds.
crumpled and you didn't even wrap this one.
Yeah, let's get 60 seconds on the clock.
60 seconds on that pumpkin timer.
Your first clue. Oh,
2
two
clues.
This present is so fun.
Okay.
You better keep it away from any presidents, though.
Is it Barry Manilow sunbathing? Presidents.
Surprise!
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, now you have to wait. There we go. It quacks the songs that give the whole world wings.
Is this some kind of Barry Manilow duck?
Even now, I can picture how much fun you'll have with this smooth-sounding toy.
This is certainly a Barry Manilow something.
Hope you're ready to get naggy.
I'm locking in again. This is something Barry Manilow. But is it quacking? Is it a duck? Is Spinny gonna tell me that's a lie?
This present is a bit of a bath time menace.
Is it a Barry Manilow rubber duck? There's no way that's real. What am I about to find?
Ooh, time's up. What is your final guess?
A Barry
You had a
Manilow rubber
couple in
duck.
there.
This is a Barry Manilow rubber duck.
All right. Go ahead and open it up.
Oh my goodness. Is this gonna blow my mind? What? It actually is a lot better than I thought it would be. It looks really good.
It is a Barry Manilow rubber duck.
It looks a lot like Barry Manilow.
And guess who has a matching one?
We have matching Duckalos?
I bought us matching Barry Manilow ducks.
This is so stupid. It says
I was just gonna send
in
it
the
to you as
back.
like a gift because I found it and thought it was hilarious.
It is.
And then
Look,
this segment came up.
they've got signs that say Fanalo forever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Celebra Ducks.
And then we came up with the idea for this, and I came up with other presents for this, and then these showed up, and I was like, well, what better time to send it to him than for this bit? So you got a bonus third present.
It's a Barry Manilow duck. Look at this hoon-quelling menace.
It's a duck in a Halloween costume. It is Mixtober themed.
I'll be honest, though, I'm really super unsettled by his face and the eyebrows.
So, literally everyone I've shown it to has said his face is a bit of a jump scare.
Yeah, it is, but it looks an awful lot like Barry Manilow.
Yep.
Is he holding, what, a symbol?
Menace.
A gold record?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going to choose to believe it's a gold record for one of his, like, toilet water jingles that he made.
Oh, I like that.
I just don't like that, like, in profile, his face is more man than duck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's the problem. His bill is really not a big bill.
Oh, I love him. He has been sitting on Connor's shelf in the background for quite a while. You could have been eagle-eyed and caught him. I had mine sitting back there on Connor's shelf.
It would have had to be really
several weeks
eagle-eyed.
now.
So
Several Friendship Friday streams of Connor's had that in the background.
Okay, so Celebra Ducks is not a sponsor, but I'm looking at the back of this duck, and I'm seeing Marilyn
some of the other
Monroe
ones?
ducks, Rolling Stones, like a Mick Jagger duck, Duck Jagger, Prince.
Yep.
They've got a beetle.
Yep.
They got Spock.
Yep.
They've got a Ghostbuster, Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow. It's pretty remarkable, really.
One moment.
What's it going to take to get a Mixtaper duck?
That's a good question.
This is absurd.
We need to look into this.
Custom rubber ducks is something I
So,
never thought we
I
would look into.
found this
Looks
present
like a 3D rendering in a shovelware game.
as it was a limited time merch option under the Even Now album on Spotify. Listening to it, I found it and went, absolutely, I'm buying that. And then I went, and I'm absolutely getting James one too.
I remember when I was like on a call with you when you clicked on that pop-up and you said, I can get Even Now on vinyl. I said, yeah, they're reissuing it. And then this.
And then I also found that.
Wow, that's a real daggy ducky.
So I hope you enjoyed your presents this. You were a
I
good
did.
little bastard this past year. So you got 3 presents in the
I
Mixtober season.
Can't believe everyone was just a total shock. I'm blown away. Oh wow, what an episode! What a Mixtober!
And we got 3 tracks to go. What's the
Top
score
3.
going into the top 3?
Not good. 5 for me, 8 for you, 2 for the audience.
Oof. I felt like the audience had 3, but maybe not.
Sure, I'll give him 3.
What's the math? What's the math at right now? Add them up.
Well, 16.
You get the score costume. Get out the abacus. Add it up.
16 points total.
Oh, that's right then, because we get 2 per round.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's some points missing there. If we've done 10, we should be at 20 points. We're
Okay,
missing
well
4
I'll just
points
give
in there.
myself the other 4 points then.
No. I say, what's the audience at?
3.
We don't know where we lost them, so just give them all to the audience.
Okay.
Make
7.
Make it so it adds up to 20, and the audience should be at, I think now
7, 5 for me, 8 for you.
Okay.
That's 20.
Okay, there you go then. That's
Sure.
what we'll do, because we don't know whether you or I got gypped points, so we'll just give them to the audience.
I quack the songs that give the whole world wings.
That's what it says.
He quacks the songs of love and special things.
Let's
Wax the songs that
put
make the young
60
ducks
seconds
cry.
on the clock
They-
for our
song number
three pick. This 2003 dance pop song has a longer Wikipedia page than some albums we do.
Dance Pop again. 2003? What's from 2003?
The song won a Grammy even though the
Whoa.
music video was banished by MTV from daytime programming.
So this sounds like it could also be Thriller, but it's not from 2003.
The song has been used in tons of movies and TV shows, from Glee to Doctor Who to Pitch Perfect 3 and more.
I don't remember Pitch Perfect 3 very well. Shoot, we're still missing the Monster
Rolling
Mash.
Stone ranked this spy thriller inspired song in the top 500 greatest songs of all time.
Spy Thriller. Skyfall? I don't know. What's a Spy Thriller song?
The singer is a famous ex of Spinet's favorite Lime, who she met back in her Mickey Mouse Clubhouse days.
Oh, like a Britney Spears type? What's the song? Toxic? I don't know. I don't know what song.
Woo! You said Toxic right as the buzzer went off. I think I'll let you lock that in if that is your guess.
It's my guess.
Not saying it's right. I'm just saying if you want
Well,
to lock that in, I
certainly-
will allow.
I can't name that many Britney Spears songs. It doesn't
So you
seem
going
like it's
Toxic?
it doesn't seem like it's Spy Thriller inspired.
The answer is seeing nothing from the audience.
I just don't have any other guesses.
Toxic.
Spy Thriller inspired. Well, to hear that clip of it, to hear the instrumentals, I do hear spy overtones there.
Yep.
Toxic was close.
Some overtones, some undertones.
Dynamic duo. Thank you for the follow. Hi. Happy time.
Hey, thank
happy
you.
Thursday. Welcome in. Oh my goodness, we're at 41. Getting close.
Another spin.
close.
Hello. Another spin cycle reference to
Yeah, to Justin Timberlake.
our favorite Lime.
Justin Timberlake, the Lime. Yeah. We haven't.
Yeah.
And we've talked about Britney Spears straight up on our 90s episode. So,
Yep.
oh, have fun.
Oh, Toxic. It's just a fun song. It's a fun pop.
Mm-hmm. I haven't listened
song.
to it much, but I obviously know it because it was around so much that they banned it from TV.
Yep. Just from daytime. It was allowed to be on nighttime programming.
Yeah.
Just,
well, I
not
was
daytime.
asleep then.
And do you know why it was banned?
Because it was too toxic.
It's actually Justin Timberlake's fault.
Oh. No, I don't know that. Why? Migraines coming
He-
in hot. Ooh, feel well. Get well.
So in in 2004 it was banned. This was just after the Super Bowl halftime show controversy with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, where he exposed her breast during
Wardrobe
the
malfunction.
performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wardrobe malfunction. That she got all the heat for, and he really didn't get any, even though he's the one that exposed it. But
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up. It's crazy.
It's wild. But what's up is we're recording
And so
episode
due to that
20.
controversy, a bunch of like other like channels and stuff on like got really
They cracked
guarded
down.
about that kind of stuff,
They
right?
cracked
They
down
really
on it.
cracked down on it.
Mhm.
And so they felt the music video for Toxic was too risque. I mean, she is like naked in part of it, covered in jewels or something like that. I forget. It's been a while since
I
I've seen
haven't
the
seen
music
the
video.
music video.
But
It's from nighttime.
she
TV.
she is
I was
naked in
asleep.
part of it, so I kind of get it. And they banned it to only nighttime programming.
Wild.
But that didn't stop it from being popular.
No, it sure didn't.
I love this is another one that gets stuck in me. I'm sorry, I was, and so was Connor. We both were humming this one and like doing it the other day while talking to you. We were going do.
Uh-huh.
And I every time it happened, I was like, oh crap, Hope he didn't realize what I was doing there.
I wasn't gonna catch that.
But that takes us into our final two.
Top 2. I still have not seen
Top 2.
Ghostbusters. Still have not seen the Monster Mash. Just still have not
Still
seen
haven't.
so much.
There was some hard cuts made.
Hard cuts. It's true. No. In the countdown. Sorry. Haven't seen them in the countdown. I have seen Ghostbusters
Yeah,
one
we're
time.
counting down from 13 for you late joiners, and actually, we're getting ready to go into our next round for number 2.
I actually watched
where you
it on a
can
plane.
guess along. You get 60 seconds where facts about the song are gonna pop up, and if you guess correctly in those 60 seconds, you earn a point. What is the score right now?
Right now, the
Believe I'm up
audience
by
has
1?
7. I have 5. The Mixtaper has 8.
So I'm beating the audience by 1 right now.
Understandable.
And I'm crushing James.
Yeah, I gotta get some points here, and I can really only get 2. I can't come back and win.
Wonderful. Here we go.
Actually, I can't win at all, because if I get points, I need the audience to get points, and that means I can't catch them.
Here comes
The game is flawed.
number 2.
Number 2.
My second place pick was released in 1962.
Sounds like the Monster Mash.
You said that so many times.
Yeah, well, one time it's
The
gonna be
number
right.
one single. This song was the number 1 single on the Billboard Hot 100 for 2 weeks, including Halloween that same year. So how could I not put it on this list? In 2021, 60 years later, it re-entered the charts at number 37.
Shoot, what came back on the charts?
The Wiggles did a version of this song on their album, The Sound of Halloween.
The Wiggles?
Another reference to this Wiggles for the podcast.
Oh, no.
The writers of Toy Story made a movie out of this song that the singer got to star in.
Which is why it would come back on the charts 60 years later.
It spoofed popular dances such as the twist and the mashed potato.
Well, the mashed
3
potatoes
seconds to lock
still
in.
sounds like the Monster Mash.
Got the Monster Mash.
That's all I got.
And I see the
It's gotta
Monster
be here
Mash
somewhere.
and Thriller guess.
Thriller.
So, seems
I don't
like
think it
we've
was
got
Thriller.
Monster
Thriller
Mash
was
from
on
the
for-
audience and Monster Mash from James. Let's see if they're right.
It's not the Monster Mash.
He did the Monster
The
Mash.
Monster Mash. Yeah, I knew it. I was right. Sometime.
It's the
Eventually, I was
Monster
right.
Mash.
Oh, hey, thank you for summoning our cheer gophers. That's the first time they've come up. The
It was
Monster
a
Mash.
graveyard smash.
So it was.
Yeah, Monster
Great.
Mash.
Great number 2 pick. I mean, great Halloween-y song, just in general.
Yep.
Wow.
It's another novelty song. I mean, how can I not? Sung by Bobby Boris Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Wiggles did this, which I thought was awesome.
The Wiggles did the Monster Mash. I really didn't know that.
Yep. That was a fun one to find.
The Gopher Easter egg is a hit. Good, I'm glad. Here's the thing. I think the Monster Mash is a little overrated.
Whoa.
I know.
Dang.
The hot take. I was
That's
hoping
crazy. Well, maybe some of these facts about it will maybe change your mind.
Maybe they'll rate it differently. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bobby Pickett got the nickname Boris because of this song, because he's imitating iconic horror movie actor Boris Karloff. Who,
Yes.
You knew that. He plays, Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, Boris
in the
Karloff is
Frankenstein
big.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, like All I Want for Christmas. It's a good song, but overdone a lot.
The sound of a cauldron bubbling was simulated by water being bubbled through a straw, which the Beatles used as their method on the hit song Yellow Submarine.
Mm-hmm.
They got that from the Monster Mash.
From like 3 years earlier. Awesome. That's pretty cool.
And of course, they bring in characters from the Wolfman, Igor, Count Dracula, and his son. They do the Transylvania Twist.
Yeah.
They do the Monster Mash. You know, so it's another dance parody song, right? They're telling you how to do the Monster Mash.
Yeah, this is why I thought it was the other dance parody song that you mentioned.
Mhm.
I got it.
Yep.
Got it was a little early, which makes sense because why
Also,
would you put it that low?
Yep. I feel like I got another fact about it somewhere in here. Oh yeah, it re-entered the charts here recently. I don't really know why. Just people were listening to it.
Just why not? Just why not?
And so that brings us to our number one pick.
Number one pick.
The quintessential
The quintessential
Halloween song for this top 13 playlist.
If it's not Ghostbusters, I'm going to be bummed.
Wow, you think Ghostbusters number one?
How could it not be? They bust ghosts. Ryan's a ghost.
We'll find out.
I need to bust
60
Ryan the ghost.
seconds on the clock.
Ghostbusters final answer. It's true. Oh, Thriller. Would
Here
you
we
bring
go.
Thriller back, though? We did already talk about Thriller. But would you bring it back?
Would I bring it back?
You totally
Let's
could.
find out.
Well, I know a little bit about Thriller. I know a little bit about
Also,
Ghostbusters.
I believe
Let's
with
see.
that, the audience has tied me. So if the audience gets this one, and I don't get a point at all, the audience wins.
It's true. That's true.
I regret giving them all those points now.
Well, we talked about it. We talked about it back in episode 16. So it's been a long time, and it could totally appear on this playlist.
It's the Monster Mash. You're right, Jenny.
What if it is? What if you? I wouldn't put it past you to pick it twice.
I am a dastard. Here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. This 2008 song's writer was the third choice and had only a few days to write the song once he was chosen.
2008 song? Uh-oh. What? Surely that's going to be a spinny taper. That's a lie.
The music video features a ton of celebrities such as Melissa Gilbert, Chevy Chase, Danny DeVito, Jeffrey Tambor, and more. And they did it all free of charge. This song is estimated to have added $20 million to the film's box
But
office
it's a film.
revenue.
There's no way that 2008's right. It's a film. Come on,
Spinny
Spinny Taper.
What did I get wrong this time? Oh, this didn't come out in 2008. When did this come out? This was in 1984.
That's Ghostbusters. That's Ghostbusters.
The writer, Ray Parker,
Jr.
Jr., struggled to find a way to add the movie's name to the theme song, but figured it out after seeing a cheap commercial that inspired him to write this pseudo-advertising jingle.
What a jingle. Hallelujah. That's Ghostbusters.
And I didn't hear anybody say Ghostbusters, so I guess that's 2 points for me.
No!
So. This is indeed the number one pick for this Mixtober season. As he comes in, the Ghostbusters theme song.
I love this.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ghosts. That's awesome. Yeah, the Spinny Taper lies are hard to deal with because they've set me on the wrong track every time.
Uh-huh.
Wow. The art
Aren't they
is so
fun,
good.
though? Aren't they just a fun little twist to the game?
The Spinny Taper is courtesy of Alaska Bell, and the Mixtaper art is courtesy of Felix, Mad Phoenix 97.
Yes, thank
Excellent.
you.
Thank you so much, art department. This is incredible. This is
Really
so
is.
good. I watched Ghostbusters one time on a plane. Is the only time I've seen Ghostbusters.
Yeah?
So the screen was
Really?
about like 6 inches large. Yeah, and it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
It's a great movie. Both the movies are good. And honestly, I really enjoyed not the like 2015 one or whatever, but the one they just did here back in like 2019, 2020. I don't know when that was.
Didn't they make a
the
sequel
one with,
too,
like, the
like a
kids?
spinoff? Yeah, with the kids is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that one I actually quite enjoyed.
I should rewatch
But yeah, I
it
thought
on
it was
proper TV.
wild that this theme alone added $20 million to the film's box office gross. People were going to this movie because of the song.
Yeah, because it's a great song.
And he only had like 3 days to write it.
Yeah,
or whatever.
they did it great.
Was like, it was great. He wasn't even the first choice. They went to hang on, let me find that in here. I have it on my notes. Background. Yeah, okay, so they originally went to Lindsey Buckingham to
More
write it
Fleetwood Mac. Why
because
do they
of
want
his
Fleetwood Mac
success.
for everything?
What? Yeah, well, Lindsey Buckingham did work on National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh.
And so
Well,
they
that
went
makes
to him
sense.
for that. But he declined because he didn't want to be known as a soundtrack artist. And so they went to Glenn Hughes and Pat Thrall, who were also known for popular songs, and they submitted a demo, but it got rejected. So then, that rejected theme actually went on to be the track "Dance or Die" in the 1987 film Dragnet, which I thought was
Whoa.
wild. And so then they went to Ray Parker Jr. and he's like, "Oh crap! I don't have much time to write this. I only have a few days."
I only know
And
these two
he
notes.
couldn't figure out how to fit the title. He's like,
Bum.
"This is the theme." He's like, "This is the theme. It's got to include the name of the movie. How do I fit Ghostbusters into this song?" And then he was just working late at
He
night
said,
and the television
"Who am
was
I
on.
gonna
He saw
call?"
a cheap car commercial. Yeah, he saw a cheap car commercial that gave him this idea. He's like, "Oh yeah, this movie has a fictional business. It could be like a advertisement for the business." And that's how he wrote this song.
Incredible. It's incredible.
And how can it not be the number one pick? I
It
mean, it's about
has to be.
busting ghosts.
I'm still trying
We're
to bust
known
Ryan
for a
the
famous
ghost.
ghost on this podcast, Ryan.
I don't know who Ryan belongs to, but every time he makes me so mad. One day I'll get him.
One day.
Wow. So let's do a little final spin.
Well, we got a little final spin. I got a little recap slide here for you.
Great. That's perfect.
Of all 13 tracks. There they are.
There they are. This is lovely.
We had 13 Scooby-Doo theme song, 12 Werewolves of London, 11 Flying Purple People Eater, 10 Nightmare on My Street, number 9 Love Potion, number 9, number 8 I Want Candy, number 7 Time Warp, number 6 the Halloween theme from the movie Halloween, number 5 This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas, number 4 The Witch Doctor, specifically sung by Alvin and the Chipmunks, number 3 Toxic by Britney Spears, number 2 The Monster Mash, and number 1 Ghostbusters.
Beautiful. I have a top 3 here. I think. Yeah, I did. I was
Hit me
looking
with
through
it.
your list, and it is very different than yours, but that's because I don't know some of
They're
yours.
absolutely Halloween songs. To be
They're-
fair, they're just meant to get you in the Halloween spirit,
Yeah.
and really more the Mixtober spirit.
Yeah. Some of them, like, are tangential related, like I Want Candy.
Like which one do you have a problem with, Squeezel?
Love Potion number 9 is probably the biggest offender.
It's about cauldrons and palmistry and curses. And
Okay, Toxic is another.
emotional commitments
That's
to,
another
to
good point.
people.
Well, for me,
Toxic. I mean, how do you not hear that ba-da-da-da-da and get just like ooh, what's going on
ooh,
here? And
Mixtober.
it's-
Ooh,
Yeah, ooh.
sure.
And some toxic sludge. That's spooky. And I Want Candy. I will argue. I could give you Toxic. Okay, maybe a bit of a stretch, but I Want Candy. It's literally what you do on Trick or Treat.
True.
Is go around and say I want candy.
That's a good point. I think I Want Candy is. I think that's an okay pick. It's an interesting one. It's true. It's a good. That's another one like Scooby Doo that's like could be year round. And
Yeah. So.
I'm not saying anything about it. Well, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah. that's what adults do on Halloween.
Yeah. So my top 3 is very different than yours. Some of it's by virtue of not knowing the song. Some of it is that my picks would be in a different order than yours. But I do like your list of 13 picks. I would say my
you.
first top 3, I'm going in countdown order.
Oh, okay.
I would take Scooby-Doo.
Nice.
Your 13 pick would squeak into my top 4.
I'll be honest, I just really wanted to start with that album art. I might have moved it up the list, but I really wanted to start with that.
It
with
did
that
set
art.
the tone very nicely for what was to come. I also would take This Is Halloween probably as my
Nice.
Jamesable
nice.
mention. I think.
Okay.
I would
So
also.
that means your other two are coming from the top 4, which is good.
They are. I'd take Witch Doctor. I think that's a fun
Okay.
song. The nostalgia's there. And I always have to throw you a bone on the novelty songs. And I'd also take Ghostbusters. That's my top 3. Of course.
I like it. I like it.
And we'll have, like we said, the whole Mixtaper playlist will be available
On Spotify, on our website, on everything.
Yeah, spinitpod.com. It might not show up on Spotify unless enough people follow it. I've learned that that's how the playlist algorithm kind of works. Even if you search for it by the exact title, sometimes on Spotify, a playlist needs enough followers to get traction. So
you can go find it on the website and follow it.
It'll be there. Episode 120 on the episodes page, and it'll be on YouTube on our singles playlist section. So it'll be around.
Yeah. So will the VOD that you can go back and watch and
It's true.
see all the antics, the presents, the artwork,
Yeah,
the
check
costumes.
You can check out our socials at SpinItPod on Twitter, at SpinItPodOfficial.
I feel like
on
you gotta put the
Instagram.
mask on one more time for the people who in the chat who weren't here to see it earlier.
I will. At SpinItPodOfficial on Instagram, SpinItPod on Twitch, and we're almost to affiliate status. Really, we just need a few more follows, and then we will be affiliated, potentially, which is super exciting. But check out the VOD, check out the stream. Stay tuned next week for another great episode. It's a fun one. It's an episode that Connor has a lot of interesting thoughts about.
Indeed.
But yeah, that does it for me. Mixtaper, do you have anything else to say as we wrap up the Mixtober season this year?
Merry Mixmas.
No, that's not. That's not it. That's not a thing.
Oh. Well, then why'd I give you presents?
That was your choice. I didn't say anything about those.
Notice you didn't give me anything for the Mixtober season.
I gave you
So it
the
is.
episode. What? What do you mean?
The episode was my present.
Yeah.
Only because you needed another host while Connor's at ConCon.
He is at Connor Convention. I don't know if we said what ConCon actually was at the beginning of the episode, but it's a convention.
That's deep lore.
It's a convention for people named Connor. That's where he is.
Yep.
Well, make sure to like, star, rate, 5. That sentence was a mess, but, you know.
All the things.
All the things. Do all the things. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs all over the place. Tell a friend who sometimes dresses like a giant squirrel about the podcast. Let him know. Connor says he's on the plane to ConCon. He must have paid for Wi-Fi to be in chat from the airplane. Also, he had a super quick time at the airport. He really did not give himself a long time. We'll see you next week, and of course next Mixtober. Until then, Mixtapers, you want to say it since it's your takeover?
Until then. Yeah, I mean, keep spinning.
Keep spinning.
Sorry, I'm not.
You're not used to that.
I'm not used to saying that part.
That's okay. Let me get. So what are you gonna do now that Mixtober's over? It's kind of like.
Start preparing for next Mixtober.
Uh-oh.
I've got a whole year of 3D printer access for next Mixtober.
Yeah, that scares me. I gotta find a way to.
We might have to bring back
moon.
the present game for Spin Miss. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. It's very fun. It was overwhelming to open that first package. Terrifying. I'm still afraid of that squirrel.
Which present was your favorite?
Oh, it's hard to say. I really like the squirrel, but I actually really, really like the moon if I can set it up right. I think it'll be very cool.
Yeah.
If I can get it to
I'm
work.
working on a V2 of the stand that hopefully I can send you that will work with your current moon.
That'd be great.
And like I said,
something
stay
in there
tuned
will
for
be
maybe some
outro
Spin
banter.
It 3D printed merch popping
Hey.
up on Etsy at some point.
Who knows?
You know, that would be a great way to directly support us because that would actually be made and designed by us, not just designed by us and made by some random company.
That's true.
So that would be wonderful.
Here's the horrifying part of my present. That if you missed it earlier, it's a squirrel. It's a squirrel mask, and
Put it on.
it doesn't fit very well, I gotta say.
You must have a big head.
I do, or it's something about my chin. The way my chin is.
No, you have the glasses to go with it. Come on now.
I can't find them now. Hold on.
I can't find my glasses.
I'm like Velma. Jinkies! Let's do some math.
There
I
you
like
go.
that the squirrel is in the Mixtaper hoodie, too. Let's do it. This is wild. I just can't believe this exists. I can't believe I could be a human squirrel.
There were so many different squirrel options too. I took that one specifically because of how horrifying it was.
It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, let's hit stop on our recording here.
Oh, okay. Let's do that.
Make sure you save that up. Let me kick our little friend out of our Discord chat. There we go. Okay. Yeah.
What episode is this?
This is 120, episode 120.
120.
Yeah, that's right. Exciting stuff. So I'm gonna put us back on our off our Mixtober screen if that's okay with you. Well,
What? Okay, that's fair.
it is beautiful, but
Well, hang on. Before you do that,
oh yes, I could go back.
I had
shoot.
so this
You didn't even get to see the blimp.
Oh, was it not?
We didn't even run it. I forgot. The Mixtaper's blimp
Oh,
is
you're
still
a
here.
fool.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, we forgot to put it there, but it's still here. That's okay.
It says boo. It's being pulled by witches.
It is being pulled by witches in Mixtaper hats. It's hard to tell because they're so small,
Yeah.
but they're wearing the little fedoras.
But this PowerPoint was 39 slides.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
you
didn't
did
like
make
that,
an
so I
ending.
made a 40th slide.
Just to end it. Oh, and we got to close the curtain again,
Ended
too.
on a nice 40. Oh, I should have made it close the curtain. That would have been smart. I didn't do that.
It's okay. There's still
I just
time
made
for
it
the
say
vibe.
the end.
The end. That's nice. That's a nice ending slide. Beautiful. That was a fun episode, Mixtaper.
Curtain closed.
There. I should have said it in the episode, but that's all right.
Here.
I think I
Hang on,
congratulated you.
We'll open it up real fast. Hang on. Hey, welcome back for 13 more songs.
No.
Now we can close the curtain.
Yeah.
We'll close it. We'll come back to this and close the curtain when we're ready to end stream. You can jump back to the other one for now.
Sure.
Have a good night. You're going to bed. All right.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you lots. You did a good job, Mixtaper. I'm impressed with the
Thank you.
episodes you
I've
put
never
together.
put more work into an episode than this.
I know. I just showed up and I asked you. I said, "Do you need me to get anything ready? Do you want me to do anything?" And you said, "No." I said, "Okay." So I just came in cold and blind, and
I mean, this
now
here
I
was
have a lamp
over
and
2
glasses.
hours. I mean, imagine if you had stuff too.
it's true. It's true. Boy, I really.
What was your favorite surprise? Was it the presents, the artwork, the fact that I dressed up? 'Cause I kept that from you.
You and the costume was a big one. We theorized about a Mixtaper
That's
construction like 2 years ago, and then kind of forgot about it. I'm impressed a lot by this lamp, and I really want to find a thin socket and make it work, or mount it on something like Sam said. That was a great idea.
You'll need a thin socket, and you'll probably need like. I mean, it'll work. The bulb, the way the bulb sits, will be fine if you can get a thinner socket. Yeah, you get a different socket, like a 90-degree socket, or I don't know. You can make it work.
Yeah.
That definitely goes in there. I mean, you can carve it out some more with a knife if you really want to. But
it
goes
scares
in.
me.
It's actually easier to put in after you put it in the socket, though. So you might want to wait because it otherwise you're gonna have a hard time screwing it onto the socket
or dropping it in here. You're right. Yeah, I like too that this moon lamp fails at every single point of failure. Everything that can be wrong about the moon lamp is wrong about the moon lamp.
Not everything. The light bulb fits the socket. I got that right.
Okay, touche. The light bulb does fit the socket, but it doesn't fit the moon, and the socket doesn't fit the lander. And the moon doesn't latch onto the lander. Every piece is, like, close.
Hey, but you can change out the light bulb if you want, and then you just have a free color-changing bulb.
It's true. I don't have any of those. I could put it on my face lamp here, and that'd be really awful.
You could, and then you could, and you can control from your phone, and you could maybe even set it up with like your bot to change colors or something.
Change the moon.
For different.
I love the concept of a lunar lander lamp, though. This is like really good.
I know. And it's got our logo all around it.
It does. How long did this part take? Was this the
logo was the 3-minute part.
No, the logo being 3 minutes, that makes sense. But just the lander, how long was that?
That was the like 3 to 4 hour one.
Wow. It's sturdy. It's impressive.
And can you tell where it broke?
Can I tell where it broke? I see a seam in the middle, but I don't think that's it.
No, the seam's meant to be there.
I can. Yeah, I can tell where it broke. We got a leg askew.
Yeah.
But if you're not looking
the Mixtaper was helping me clean up all the support material and got a little too excited with the ripping of plastic. And snapped it right off.
Understandable.
Luckily, I had some super goop, which is like 3D printing goop. You meant to adhere plastic prints together. Yeah, which is also how I got the spinets on there that I made.
I saw that, yeah. I do think we could do something with an enlarged spinet.
I'm thinking we can make like a magnet out of them where I put magnets in them.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Yeah, and we talked about doing a spinning coaster for drinks.
Yep.
Which I think is great. Great idea. But yeah, I feel like that's going to kind of do it for stream.
I think that's going to kind of do it.
Well, check out this episode if you want to listen to it again. If you've been here and you want to hear it again, it'll come out as episode 120 in a nice edited audio format. It'll be shorter. It'll be audio.
Well, it'll be in an edited format, audio format. We don't throw out the word nice. I mean, can't promise that.
I can promise it'll be nice. It'll be real nice, and it'll be standard episode length everywhere you get your podcasts. And yeah. Episode 120 feels really soon. I have to edit this quick. But it's okay. We got time.
Go ahead and go back to the other screen and let's close it out with the
curtain.
Closing of the curtain.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thanks for hanging out. I love you too. Close that curtain.
And a very spooky good yeah.
Good yeah. Sure. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
There's so much put into that PowerPoint.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was wonderful.
The clock.
I know. I don't know when our next stream is gonna be, but keep an eye out, because now that we're ahead on episodes, we do want to stream more often and stream more random little things that don't always have to be events or episodes.
I know Connor is looking for a way to do some more countdown-related stuff in like an easier, less intensive, like maybe a quick half-hour stream sort of countdown things for different genres or themes or...
Yeah. That's big, and I've got some ideas for some games that I'm going to make Connor play at some
Yep.
point. Who knows? Who's to say? But that'll be for another time. Boy, I really love that transition.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. I personally will be live sometime next week. Who knows? Twitch.tv.
I will. I'm gonna try to be live this week. Connor's gonna try to be live this weekend when he gets back from ConCon. But depending on how tired he is, he might push it to next week as well.
Yep. We will have to see. ConCon is exhausting, but say goodbye, Mixtaper. I feel like we made you say goodbye 6 times. It's fine. I'm gonna hit the ending screen. And now we'll say goodbye for real. Good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you soon. And keep spinning.